Hi, and welcome to SideBar The Show. Our guests today are Reed and Duncan from Fade Awaays, an amazing indie alt-rock band from Toronto. They just released their newest EP called These Visions in the summer, and we're really excited to have them in the studio. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So let's hop right into our first drink. We've got Middle Out, the mild from Daft Brewery. Cheers one, cheers two.
Cheers, bud.
Good stuff. So my first question for you guys, I'd love to talk about Barbecue Pope and the Operators.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So I know
ancient history.
Yeah, ancient history. Let's go way back and start there.
Yeah, so Duncan and I were both in the Operators and Barbecue Pope. We were in, fun fact, we both drummed in Barbecue Pope at completely different points. I played with our friends Reed and Sean in that band when we were in like grade 9, I think. And we got together and jammed, and they had been playing in a band together as the two of them for a long time. And then that gradually progressed to be Barbecue Pope in high school, and then Duncan joined and was playing. And then, yeah, the Operators was a band that was around kind of at the same time that also featured Sean and Duncan, and this is just in our like high school days. And that was the band that went on to become Fade Awaays today and transition into being what we are now.
Right. And I saw that there was a picture of like the 70s show.
Yeah.
Was your band cover photo or something that had all your names on it?
Yeah.
Did you assign people that those roles from that show, or?
I completely forgot about that. Goes way back. That's such a trip. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that was just like some random day that we must have been watching that 70s show, and this is back in the day where we were much more carefree with our social media posting, shall we say.
We probably got that idea within like 5 minutes, and it was done 5 minutes later.
And it was posted in another 30 seconds.
That's crazy that you found that. That's so funny.
I try to go as far back as I can.
Yeah, proper research.
Yeah,
like
proper
the next
research.
Nardwuar.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. What does he always say? You're a little lazy bear. We have to know.
Oh, man.
But how do you know this? Well, you a little Uzi Vert. We have to know it.
Well, moving on to the next question. I know, Reed, you're a big Twin Peaks fan.
Yes.
And there's a song by the Twin Peaks called Fade Away.
Yeah.
Is that...
Yeah, it partially is. Yeah, the name came from... I can't remember where it initially came from, but it started to be this thing where we were like kind of kicking it around when we wanted to like change our name and stuff. And the term fade away, like whatever it was, it just kept popping up. Like the Twin Peaks song is definitely part of that inspiration, but it was something that we just saw all the time in rock music. And there's so many songs that have that in the lyrics, like Not Fade Away. Yeah, like there's an Oasis song called Fade Away. Like it was just continuously all over the place. And so we were just kind of like, this is a feeling of, an overarching kind of theme that we really identified with. And that's kind of where it came from. So it's definitely a part of it.
Right. Yeah, so my next question has to do with BattleBots. I know you're big into YouTube.
Huge into BattleBots.
Robot fighting.
Yeah.
So my question is...
Love sports.
How would you build your bots if you had to, and whose do you think would win between the two of you if they fought?
Well,
we're about to fight right now.
Of course, with all BattleBots, it all depends on blade placement, man. That's
we've seen some crazy. We've seen some with like flamethrowers and shit. That does nothing. It just looks sick.
Free shipping says, "Hey, I've got fire." Bronco says, "Don't give a shit."
Every time that we've ever watched BattleBots, like sometimes it'll be interesting, and then one comes out and it's fucking shooting flames and stuff. And of course, when somebody is in the moment or in the mood to be watching BattleBots, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who is in that mood that doesn't want to see a little bit of fucking, explosions going on. So I definitely put some flamethrowers on mine, and then blade horizontally.
I don't know. We're really new to
the BattleBots,
arena, but
BattleBot Padawans. For
it's
sure.
been maybe 2 months or something, but I don't know. I don't know what I do. I get like 2 katanas on each side.
Yeah, doing like the chopping.
I don't know.
Fruit Ninja style.
Yeah, we saw one that was like a chomper.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was called.
With the katanas, that could be the name of yours. You paint like a bunch of fruit on the side of it with katanas, and you call it Fruit Ninja. Yeah, because they all have like crazy names.
That's kind of cool. I think that's what I spend most of my time on. Coming up with a name.
All right. Well, we're going to move on to the second drink, which is our 8-man from MACKINNON Brothers.
Cool. I think we've had this one before.
Yeah, we have had this on.
Thank you.
Had this one before.
So cheers again.
Double clink.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
So my next question for you guys is, I know you've been on tour and you've had some crazy stories from partying in Kingston to strolling suburban Ottawa.
Yeah.
What was the craziest story that you've had from tour?
I don't know. The water story?
You'll have to be a little bit more.
Okay,
specific.
sorry.
The water story.
There's
a couple of those.
This wasn't a Fade Awaays tour, but Sean and I were in Hamilton, and we were playing a show.
Yeah, I do know this.
And we had like met someone in that we were just like outside, I think just having a cigarette or something, and someone came up to us and was just like, "Is there a show here?" And we were like, "Yeah, like come by later, like 7:00, whatever." And they came by, and they were like dancing. They were really enjoying the show. It was our friend's band was playing before, and they were like loving it, and it was super fun. And then we went on, and I think it was like people were like moshing or like doing something or dancing, and then like our friend that was there at the show, actually it was Owen, he was there, and like Sean just as a friendly gesture just kind of like pushed him from on stage, and this person that had come to the show took that as him trying to fight Owen, and grabbed a pint of water and poured it on his pedal board. And this was the first day of tour. It was fine. Nothing broke except like the power supply, but yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess what about driving back from Peterborough when our van lights went off? Remember we were driving
and we got like pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, our like all of our lights went off, and we were just like literally driving in pitch dark for like maybe like 2 minutes before we were like trying to like pull over, but we couldn't see anything.
This is at like 1 a.m. after a show that we had played in Peterborough, and we were driving home, and it was like winter too.
I think Owen worked at 5 a.m. or something, so we were like, we gotta get home.
We had to get like back really quick, and we're on the literally in the middle of the fucking woods out in Ontario. Pitch black of night, snowing, and all the lights in our van go out, and so we're literally just like cruising in pitch darkness essentially. Like we had some of the lights like inside and stuff, and of course we had like a little bit of light to go on, but our headlights just completely were gone. We were like, uh-oh, somebody's gonna have to do something about this, and we got like pulled over by the cops.
To be fair though,
but
when we
figured it out,
when we did get pulled over, we were trying to like we were trying to pull over ourselves, but we just like we couldn't see anything. We didn't know like what was happening.
Thank you, police, for showing me the way with your lights.
And we didn't want to like stop and then have someone like run into us. Or something. We didn't know what to do.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. I guess you gotta call someone.
Yeah. Also just drunk and tired, basically asleep on the way home. We're like, what do we do?
So my next question is for you, Duncan. I know I've heard you've gotten mistaken for Zach in Hockey Dad before. How many times have you met each other before?
We met once, and it was after probably me getting mistaken for him. Like I want to say at least 3 times. But the first time was I was rock climbing. I don't rock climb. I just went once with my friend, and the dude in the change room was like, "Yo, are you from Hockey Dad?" And I was like, "No, what?" And I didn't know what he looked like at the time. I knew the band, but I looked him up, and I was like, "Oh, kinda, yeah." The second time was at the Port Hope en route. We were on tour. It was the person. It was. I went to go like get a pack of smokes or like chips or something.
Getting like fucking farmers wraps.
And the person working at the little kiosk thing there was like, I guess because Hockey Dad was on tour at the time, and they were like, Are you Zach from Hockey Dad? And I'm just like, where the fuck am I? And I was like, no, I can't remember what the last one was. I think it was just like on the street, or was that a show? But yeah, anyway, I met him because our friend Alex interviewed them at Lee's when they were here last.
Right, I was at that show.
You were at that show, yeah. And I got to meet them. Really, really nice guys. Really, really super chill. And I told him that, and I think Spears Alex had told him earlier in the day, and then when I showed up, he was like, it's you. And I was like, and we caught up. I told him all the stories. He was a really nice guy. And then we went to a bar after the show with them, and 2 people came up to me being like, great set, great job. And I was like, thank you very much.
I put in a lot of practice into this one.
Yeah. And I was literally like basically standing beside, I think he was like at the bar, and I was just like standing here beside him, and someone came up to me, even though he's right there, and was like, great set. And I was like, okay.
Thanks, I killed it.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's great. All right, well, let's move on to our next drink.
Hell yeah.
Cool, man.
This is our newest sponsor from Collective Arts, RANSACE the Universe. They always have the coolest cans, so I'm really excited to try this one.
We're fans. We're fans for sure.
And we got to test out these new fun glasses.
Thank you. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, the whiskey drams.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, brother man. Cheers, sir.
We had this last night.
Yeah, they went for a taste run at Collective Arts yesterday, just to suss out the drinks.
Like I said, we're fans.
Yeah. We're gonna cut to commercial. But we'll be right back. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll be right back soon.
You have ears, buddy? Well, let me tell ya, we got something for you by Dre. It's beats and also meats by Dre. Music and beats and meats and music by Dre. And
Did we mention beats?
did we mention it's for you?
And
For
it's free.
no, it's $19.95 a month for sure.
First caller gets beats and meats.
Somebody's getting some meats and
Also
beats.
Don't forget the meats.
And never forget the beats, my friends.
Have a good Christmas.
Okay.
All right, and we're back, and we're gonna go into something we call Backstage Pass, where we went backstage on a bunch of your social medias and your Instagrams, and kind of found some content that we want some more explaining for. So the first one is your first tweet ever on your Fade Awaays account.
Whoa.
I've never seen our Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I've ever
seen-
logged into it either.
Hey, your first tweet ever started with love #roti. What up, y'all? #VapeNation.
Oh,
Oh
Sean.
boy, that just sent me in a time machine.
What-
back
when was
to-
that?
That's got to be like 2015 or something.
The first tweet, you were like, hello, Twitter. I would like to share with you my
Yeah.
love for roti. #VapeNation.
Yeah. So
That's-
of course, Vape
oh,
Nation is
man.
a wonderful reference to the show from the 1950s, H3H3, that is all about the Vape Nation. And I guess we must have been watching it that week. But then Love Roti comes from a roti spot that used to be by my house when I used to live down in Mimico near like Royal York and Lakeshore kind of area. And there was a roti place down there that, I don't know if we should reveal the name, it's a secret spot, but it makes the best butter chicken roti I've ever had in my whole life. And we used to eat there probably at least once a month, consistently for like a couple years. And so I guess when we were making that tweet, we must have been, our mouths,
Munching on.
yeah, our mouths must have been full of some fresh
Yeah.
butter chicken and potatoes and
Yeah.
naan bread and tamarind sauce.
Well, if you want,
Yeah.
you probably have enough information as an audience to go
Yeah.
find it, but it's up to you.
I
Yeah,
give a
yeah,
hint
yeah.
that there's one other location, and it's not nearly as good. That's the only. hint.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only
yeah.
hint
Like
I'll give.
I think they use lake water in the sauce. That's
Yeah.
what really
That's a hint.
makes the secret flavor. You know? It's right there. It's like right on the water and all that stuff. And I think
The
they just
secret Krabby
yeah.
Patty formula.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Lake
have
water.
Yeah, they just have a pump straight into Lake Ontario, and that's what makes the butter chicken so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. All right. Well, the next two are pictures.
Oh god
Mm.
damn.
What is going on in this picture?
Man, all right. So my aunt runs a dance school in the beaches called For the Love of It. So ever since I was a kid, I was going there with my sister every Saturday, and we did musical theater. I think until I was probably 11 or 12. We did it like every year, and they did a different musical every year. And that year we did Glee. And I
Glee.
played Artie, like the guy.
Yeah.
And that was me singing Safety Dance. I think I was probably
Safety
9.
Dance.
I think I was like 9 in that.
To
Yeah.
the safety dance.
Oh, dude, that's such a
Have you
trip.
ever seen the safety dance music video?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So it's these guys in the medieval times kind of thing, and this is the safety dance. They actually, it's like this, like. We'll throw up a clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact: if you look up Men Without, like, because that song's by Men Without Hats,
Yeah.
their Wikipedia page, their photo is just them wearing fedoras. I think that's great. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And the next one's for you.
I literally cannot wait for this.
Oh yeah, dude. So that is in the.
God.
That is me and Spearsy in Kingston, and we had just played a show at the Mansion.
The mansion.
And we were fried, and we, in the the ever glorious wisdom of marijuana, decided to bestow upon us this idea to say, "Yo, we should DM the Kingston police on Instagram to inform them of our condition." And it was at the time possibly one of the funniest things I ever heard. But looking back on it now, it's just a wonderful little heart warmer of me and Spearsy being funny guys.
I think it's
Oh, boy.
absolutely hilarious.
That's wonderful.
So we're going into our next drink, which is the Murphy's Law Warheads watermelon flavor. They chose the watermelon flavor this time. So cheers. It's only 20%, so it should be a lovely drink.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the percentage in this I'm worried about. It's everything else.
There's only 4
Cheers.
ingredients.
Sugar, 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 and sugar.
That tastes like a Jolly Rancher. Like
Yeah.
straight up. Like not. I don't even taste alcohol.
Wow, it really does taste like a Jolly Rancher. Yeah.
It's quite sour. All right. Well, we're going to the lightning round.
All right.
Where basically, I'm going to ask you some questions. Just first thing that comes to your mind. I'm still feeling the sour in my mouth.
Yeah, dude, it's making me pucker up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So the first one is, what is the favorite app you have on your phone?
Oh my god. Calculator.
Oh my god. Should I show it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the greatest app in the world on my phone. This app is called iDaft.
Oh yeah, dude.
And it's essentially a sampler.
Is it a Daft Punk sampler? I had this app on my iPad.
Alex showed me this a while ago, and I was in a huge Daft Punk phase at the
Yeah.
time. I think I was telling him, I was like, man, yeah, I've been listening to a shitload of Daft Punk recently. He was like, oh man, I got to tell you about this app. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then he showed it to me, and I was just jaw on the floor, like, this is my new favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
I specifically remember we were like just leaving the apartment, and
Yeah.
I was in the washroom or something, and I hear that happening downstairs, and I come downstairs, and of course you're just like going. I'm like, you ready to go? He's like, oh yeah.
No, it's a
It's a
good
great
time.
pastime.
It's literally just like a sampler. So
Yeah.
we've done like, hilarious little, pseudo Daft Punk remixes just going harder, harder,
Just
harder,
on
harder,
the
faster,
bus.
faster, all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're terrible on TTC. We're just
Yeah. If you can't find the weird person on the bus, it's
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the guys going fucking
Yeah,
harder,
better,
harder, harder.
Yeah, well, my next question is, if your life was a song, what song would it be?
Maybe harder, better, faster, stronger. I don't know.
What?
He wants everything to be harder, better, faster, or stronger.
Yeah. I am
It
all
does
of,
cover
I
a
am
lot
all
of
of those
ground.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think I have an answer, and I think you'll like this one as well. There's a couple different riffs, and specifically a solo in this song that has this encapsulated feeling where if I could feel like this track makes me feel every day, I'd be doing great. I'd be having a great time. The song is by a band called Guided by Voices, and it's called "I Am a Tree."
Yeah, I already know.
And you're humming the
I
riff in
was
your
also
head. I'm
thinking
humming
Guided
the
by
riff in my
Voices,
head.
but I assumed that you
Yeah.
would go there, so I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
What would you
Yeah.
say if you weren't going for Guided by Voices?
I was gonna say Motor Away.
Yeah.
Just
Also
'cause
a
that
Guided
was-
by Voices
Just
song.
just because that was my first Guided by Voices endeavor, and I
Yeah.
listened to that like
Right.
every day for a week basically.
Mhm.
I
Well,
think we both went Guided by
I
Voices.
think it's really cool that you
Yeah.
both chose songs from the same band that would kind of
Yeah.
the
The
feels
greatest-
that you want to have.
They're the
Mhm.
greatest
Your
band
life.
ever.
The
Yeah.
greatest band ever.
Greatest
You heard it
band
here
ever.
first.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone Top 100. There's all
Yeah.
Guided by Voices
Yeah,
songs.
dude, it's the Beach Boys #3, the Beatles #2, Guided by Voices #1. Like,
And then also
that's what
4
it
to
is.
like 100.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
right.
There you go.
Right. Awesome. Well, that's the end of the lightning round. So we're gonna go into our last drink, which is the Moondance Clear Corn Spirit Whiskey. So
Could I get
Right on.
one of the
Cheers.
like zoom ins that they do on Hot Ones when it's like you're going over the limit?
yeah.
That's strong. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. All right.
Refreshing.
Refreshing. My next question is about Billy Corgan Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit what those 3 literally random words to anyone else who doesn't know mean?
Yeah, so it comes from this meme that was like, I can't remember if it was a photo of Thanos from the Marvel movies that has Billy Corgan's face photoshopped onto it, or if it's the other way around. But it's one of those things, and it was just hilarious. That was just a hilarious photo that we loved, and we're all internet comedy aficionados in our friend group, and so we decided to start a random meme page one time to just like make really stupid memes, because we would make them and send them to each other anyway, and somehow Billy Corgan Thanos became the name. But
Yeah.
I think that account may have been lost to history.
I looked it up.
It's an ancient relic at this point.
I love the content. I must say, some of them were solid memes.
Yeah.
The one that stuck out to me was like the world if Oasis never existed, and it was that like the perfect world.
Yeah,
I can't take any credit for the. I think I made one back in
Yeah.
the day. I can,
Right.
But I just like to watch the glory unfold.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought that was amazing content.
Yeah,
all around.
it was quite something. Kept us occupied for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me and Duncan had a password, and Stefan had it, and Spearsy, and our friend Johnny as well, who also plays in a band in Montreal called the Corks, and he's also a video director and stuff. And yeah, he's our brother in internet comedy, so he was a very important contributing member to the Billy Corgan Thanos organization.
So my last question for you guys is, any new music coming? Any, I know the concept of like the official first LP is a big concept for you guys.
Yeah.
Is that in the works?
We've definitely talked about it. It's the debut LP, you're totally right, is something that holds a lot of weight, especially for like, a band like us that's been, building up to it for a long time. And we put a lot of pressure on ourselves for that, but I think we're working towards it. We actually have some plans for it, and we were talking the other day about like ideas for songs that we think could sound cool for like that kind of set of things. Yeah, it's definitely in the cards. Hopefully it'll be coming sooner rather than later. But in terms of next release, yeah, we will have something coming up. We're working on our newest batch of stuff, and hopefully we're going to be getting into the studio sometime in the next couple months, and then there will be a release for sure next year at some point. Where in the year it will be is yet to be determined.
It's COVID dependent, I guess.
Yeah. I suppose so. Yeah. But yeah, new stuff is definitely coming through. We have
the
right
world
now
can be excited.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot that we've been working on, but now it's a matter of sifting through the haystacks to try and find the needle, I suppose.
Yeah, it'll take a minute.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's excited, and I'm definitely excited to hear the new stuff.
We're excited to share it. I'm glad to hear that, man.
All right. Well, if you want to look at any of the cameras and kind of give where they can find you and where they can check out your music and your vibes, feel free to promote whatever you got going.
Right on. Yeah, we have our newest EP, These Visions. It's out on Spotify and all the streaming services that you could want. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the good socials. We also just started a mailing list. If anybody is interested in hearing some of these new songs, we're going to be sending out some demos of them in the mailing list. So you can keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, thanks very much for having us. This has been an absolute pleasure, man.
You've been great guests. Thanks for coming in.
Of course.
All right, awesome.
Falling in love with material things, the happiness delivered packages bring. I'll order in my dopamine and fun on the inside of a box. I've got a quick trigger finger full of things I don't need, trading cards and cups and a brand new TV. It's coming on Tuesday for a modest expedited shipping fee. I'm falling in love with material things. Nothing compares to hearing my doorbell ring. Falling in love with material things never seems to hold the answers you need. You wish away your worries in a whirlwind of wanting what you will. Your armies of the mailmen are marching along. You're running through your patience with your track pants on. You exercise your digital edition of the